Hi, my name is Jatinder, the founder of Hind Technology, and I'm very excited to be sharing my story of how I started a business from hobby and took it to the international level. So at Hind Technology, we build these controller units called the Master Unit, and basically it's the brains to be used to run a machine for advanced manufacturing. So you can think of a machine where you control the position of your cutting tool precisely and in real time to be able to cut parts, metals, woods, plastic, can be anything. And it's used to manufacture everything these days, from a pen in your hand to the laptop, to the camera, everything. At some stage of the manufacturing, computer-controlled machine is used. So these machines are not new. They've been in the market for over 50 years, but they are really big-sized machines. They are expensive, complex to use, and as a lot of people have been also putting in the factor now that with the whole energy thing, you have big machines with big motors, and you're trying to make a small part, and the cost goes up. You can practically scale down the size of the mechanics of the machine to a table-sized desktop machine. That's very viable today, but the problem is what do you do to control it? You still need to use the same controller, but you can't use the controller from those expensive big machines. The reason is the cost of that controller itself might be 10 times the cost of the machine. So what people end up doing is they actually use a PC with a PC-based software to run these machines. And a PC is good for doing multitasking, but not real-time jobs. So what you end up getting is something like this. And I think at some point, everyone must have seen this. And you would imagine a simple restart would fix the problem. But most of the time in manufacturing, because you're trying to already push the system, and the hardware vendors are not integrating with the software builders, so you run into all these issues. And what people have been telling us that all the small machine manufacturers, they spend up to 10 times more time supporting the PC, not their machines. So the viability of them to be producing these machines and selling them in the market decreases. So I've been building CNC machines in my own garage for nearly 20 years now. I love software, making electronics, and I ran into these issues. So I started building this controller. It's a palm-sized computer. And I made it, try to make it so simple that it runs on a single chip. The whole hardware is based on a single chip design, and we integrate the entire electronics and software into a single package. So what we've been able to achieve by that is reduce the cost compared to the PC-sized system. So it's cheaper than putting a PC to the machine, but the accuracy and the reliability is as good as the high-end controllers. So with that, there's a great opportunity looking at the market out there. Is basically you're looking at something 320,000 of the high-end machines built every year worldwide. And that's just the number for the high-end machines. The desktop size machine market is much bigger. You can literally go on eBay and buy a small desktop router for $600. And you put a controller on it, and in roughly $1,500, you have a full working CNC. So while we were doing the research, we were trying to get input from people because the end client is the right person to be deciding what they want, the problems they're facing. So over time, we've built up a great community of people worldwide. These people include hobbyists, manufacturers, retired people who are into CNC, and they're putting great feedback in. And we're always adding new features and pushing them out. And YouTube and Facebook has been our main channels for growth. In less than last 1 year's time, we've been able to export to nearly 40 countries now, and it's purely organic, and that number is increasing. And we have people from making wind turbines to dentists to make samples. And the best case that I've seen is one of the retired electrician. He fixed his friend's machine without master controller, and he was so happy that he actually started his own manufacturing business. And after retiring, he actually builds and manufactures CNC machines now. And cases like these keeps us excited. So we hope to grow to about 80 countries in about 1 year's time and keep the excitement going. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, thanks for your time. Thank you.